The channeled song coming through for this collective is "We've only just begun." Like, you have only just begun. The divine has only just begun in providing you these blessings. I feel like you have already started to receive certain blessings in your life with the Nine of Cups here on the bottom. Something about receiving some sort of comfort even just in your own energy, because I'm already seeing the comments of like, I didn't receive anything, blah blah blah. First of all, don't fall into that trap, okay? I'm gonna hold your hand when I say that. Don't fall into that trap. The more you are receiving these messages and saying, but it didn't happen, I haven't seen it, I've been, chasing this for this. Stop chasing. Stop chasing. Just be. Just be. The answers are coming. The solutions are coming. I feel like so often we are in this feeling of anxiety or feeling like we're not where we need to be because we have an idea of what that should look like. And the message that is really coming through here, first of all, is that you wouldn't rush a masterpiece, okay? When there is an artist who is doing something that is seen as a masterpiece, you're not there trying to be like, hurry up, make it faster. You're wanting them to perfect their craft. You're wanting them to do what needs to be done in order to finish this product, right? This painting, this art. That is what the divine has been doing with your life. That is what your higher self has been guiding you as well throughout your life. Don't rush the masterpiece. You're exactly where you need to be. You're exactly where you need to be. And I know sometimes that can be frustrating because, again, you feel like you should be somewhere else. But really the message coming through here is the first blessing I feel like that this collective has started to receive is really about sitting comfortably within your own energy, accepting this radical acceptance of where it is that you are and making the most of where you are right now, rather than trying to chase something that feels far away from you. Just absorbing and being in the energy of what you already have, what has already unfolded for you. And again, a lot of you, this has to do a lot with just your energy, the way that you're responding to things. I sense that this is a very intuitive collective, okay, or a collective that has been working really closely with growing their intuition. And I know that that can sometimes feel a bit overwhelming at times because you're having to break away from conditioning that you've received throughout your life of how you should move in the world and how you should respond to your 3D reality, okay? Yeah, Nine of Wands, Ten of Swords. This is like the energy that I feel like you're breaking out of, where you're so responsive to what is happening around you. And I know this is kind of a tricky thing to balance because it's not to deny when things are difficult in your reality. I'm not saying deny that and be fully delusional and pretend it's not happening. Okay, you can acknowledge it with observation rather than being fully consumed by it. And I feel like you are really striking that balance now, where it's like if something happens that is stressful or is causing you pain or is causing you worry, anxiety, hurt, it's like you're recognizing it as a part of the process to where you're heading, and you're trying to gain that heightened perspective, that bird's eye perspective over your path quicker. Whereas before, maybe it took a lot longer for you to process and to like come to terms with things and to finally get to this place of acceptance. I feel like it's just happening naturally for you now. So this energy is going to assist you in bringing in and calling in all of these major shifts that have already started. Like, I really feel that, we've only just begun. It's like they've already started sending blessings towards you. Some of you have already started to receive this. The rest of you, again, it's within your energy. Okay, something about your energy. You are being guided, divinely guided to what is truly meant for you, coming into union with that which is aligned to your soul, whether this is a soulmate, whether this is a dream job opportunity, a way of making money, a way of feeling connected with your environment. Family as well could be significant. Purpose, okay? You're finding your purpose through this path as well. And I also want to encourage you, if you're like feeling this energy of like everything's just hard, everything's been a struggle, you don't know where to go, you can't see the road ahead of you, just breathe again in the present. Because as the days go on, as you just continue through the path without trying to force the answers to come any quicker, without trying to force the solutions to arrive before they're ready to arrive, when you just kind of flow in this state of, again, gratitude, presence, acceptance, suddenly the path starts to become a lot clearer because you're not being bogged down by all this additional weight of, I should be here by now. Oh, here comes another thing that I have to deal with. Like, that's kind of the energy I feel like a lot of this collective is rising above. And there is something so incredibly powerful of the way in which you're reacting and responding to things that are happening around you. I feel like in the past, you would get easily triggered or again, fall down this spiral like instantaneously. And there's something about, again, you recognizing recognizing there is a bigger picture of your life. It's not just what's right in front of you. And I think a lot of you are also kind of mastering over this idea of, the delay with our manifestations, coming into the 3D, sitting in the energy, sitting in the embodiment of I already have it, it's already here, and allowing your 3D reality to catch up rather than looking all around, trying to get proof, trying to say, well, where is it? I thought it would be here by now. It's kind of the idea of like flipping from I'll believe it when I see it to I'll see it when I fully believe it. And so many of you are actually fully believing it for the first time in a long time or within your entire life. And in the past, maybe you've thought like, oh no, I'm ready. I believe it. But then as you've gone along this journey, you've recognized how many things you've still had to overcome within yourself. Okay. And you're so heavily supported by the divine. Okay. The divine is coming in to continue to pour in these blessings. They've only just begun. They have only just begun. But again, there's something so powerful about the energy that you're sitting in and the knowing that things are working out, even when it doesn't look like it. Things are always working out for you. Things are always supporting you, supporting your growth, supporting your journey, supporting your trajectory. And through this recognition of your own power and sitting in this leadership role of your life, again, choosing to make the decisions of what gets to affect you as much as it did before, or like how impacted you are by what's happening around you, that's what's bringing in some sort of offering, okay? And again, some of you maybe have already started to receive this, like you're starting to get news back, you're starting to get information back, you're starting to get like messages of encouragement, support, okay? But there's something about, like, I really feel like you are attracting some sort of divine masculine who is going to support your journey even further. It's going to feel like a gift, okay? You are going to receive a gift because of the energy that you've been sitting in, because you've been so firm on your boundaries with yourself, boundaries with your surroundings, boundaries with your energy, okay? All of these boundaries that you've been placing, and also standing so firm in the knowing that, again, I know what my energy deserves. I know what my energy is calling in at this time, okay? And that's why it's coming in as a gift, okay? And this is going to be a gift of reciprocity. This is something that you have either been working towards, or that when you receive it, it's going to feel just like a puzzle piece connecting, okay? This is going to feel like something that is coming to union with something your soul has already known it needed or desired. It's going to be like a coming home is really what it feels like when this offer comes in. And I do feel like you're at this place now where you're ready to receive it because you're sitting so comfortably in your throne. You're not worried about it. I almost feel like you're at this place where it's just like, you don't even know exactly how good it's going to get. You don't even know how aligned these opportunities that are coming in are going to feel when they arrive in your field. But you're sitting in the knowing that it just will be. It just is. And I think that, again, this radical acceptance of where you're at and where you're headed without trying to rush the process or trying to have it all figured out right now is what's allowing this to really come in smoothly. Your energy is clearing space for this to come in. Yeah. Again, there's like, you're moving forward, you're taking more leadership, you're in the driver's seat, you're not allowing your reality to, you've shown so much strength. Okay, you're so strong, you're so resilient. You're moving yourself forward into new ways of stability, of security within your environment. Feeling so secure, feeling safe, feeling protected in your finances, in your home life. And again, this has to do with the fact that like you're choosing how you respond to what is happening around you. I've shared the story before of like when I was literally down in the dumps, like in the negative, constantly overdrafting, I never once took on the identity that like that was where I was going to be forever. It was always, yes, I cried. Yes, I was pissed off. Yes, I was frustrated. Yes, I was embarrassed. But energetically, what I kept doubling down on, the identity that I was like pulling towards myself or like fully embodying was that of, this is a slingshot moment. I'm in the sling back part right now. I'm about to be sprung forward. I constantly reminded myself of that. So that might be where you're at as well, where it's like, you don't care what's happening in your reality because you know it's temporary, because you know it's changing. And you know that you are actively getting yourself out of that situation just by being yourself, just by believing in yourself too. And that could also be the big blessing that you've started to receive, is like, you actually believe in yourself. You actually believe that you can call in your biggest desires. And that may have been a struggle for you to get to this point. There's been a lot of shedding. There's been a lot of unlearning. There's been a lot of you having to, again, stick your stakes in the ground and say, universe, I'm ready. I'm ready. Give this to me now. I deserve it. I'm proving that I deserve it. I'm proving that I believe it without seeing it. That's why this is coming in, okay? What else? What else? Yeah. It's divine time for you to finally receive this new beginning, okay? There is a jumping off point, okay? You're like jumping off of this place where, again, you're surrendering to the divine. You trust in the divine to catch you in your risks, to catch you in taking this next step, to accepting this opportunity that maybe it might feel too good to be true when it first comes in. But this is something, again, that the divine has crafted and planned for you. This was always in the plan. This was always in the plan. Whatever this offering is, whatever this new chapter is that you are magnetizing to yourself, that you are calling in with your energy, that you are leading yourself to. And again, please don't get overwhelmed. Like if you are resonating with this energy and you're still very confused, you're like, I have no idea what kind of opportunity would even, well, just breathe, stay present, stay grounded, go through it day by day. Listen to those little nudges that you get. Listen to your intuition. It is growing at a rapid pace. I feel like you are connecting deeper and deeper with your intuition, with the divine. Allow yourself to cater to that relationship. Then the answers will come. You don't have to have it figured out right now. You don't have to have it all figured out. But for those of you who have been actively working towards your dream, actively sitting in the belief that you are deserving of your dream, babe, your dream's coming. Your dream is coming. The divine is finally pouring into you, okay? You've done so much of the healing. You've done so much to balance this energy of, again, sitting in the 3D while visualizing and maintaining the energy in the 5D, knowing that you're calling it towards you, knowing that it's catching up. Your 3D is catching up. It is divine time. You are stepping into a new portal way, a new way of living. And babe, it's only just begun. I love you so much.